Hello, guys, and welcome to today's stream. We are here back with a brand new stream. So basically today we're back and we're doing one Wolfsburg stream, episode 19. And of course we still have the money, so we can still buy players for the pre-contract signings from now till January, and then January we can buy players again. So this is what we're looking for this season, of course. Within 2 seasons, increased the club worth by 75%. We've nearly done that. We're 76% of the way done on that, which is nice to see. Nowhere near done that, which is a medium priority, which was 2 seasons. So we need to get some youth players and sell them off to make a couple of million. So hopefully we can do that this season as well. Whack them off. But today we're playing Union Berlin in the Bundesliga. So just to give you an idea where that is in the league. Comparison to everyone else. Hello, of course. Hello, if you are watching, everybody. Hello, Jack. Union, we're 7th, so not bad. We're on 5 points. 1-1, drawn 2, not lost one yet, which is really good to see. Union Berlin are there. They've lost their first 3 games, but who do they have though in their first 3? That's the question I want to know for Union Berlin, because it's surprising. So let me go from the start and work our way down there. So Union Berlin had Freiburg and lost to them, so disappointment there. Then they played Schalke on a 5-1, and then they played Dusseldorf and lost 2-0. So not bad at all. In the quick early stages after 3 games, Werner's got 6 goals, Carrasco's got 4, and so has Mateta. There they have. So that's kind of where we are with the Bundesliga goal scorers there. We're kind of there. We do have, I think, one other player. Weghorst should be on the list, but because he's not there, he's lower down on the list then. He's only scored 1 goal and he's only played 1 match, so nice to see. And the Pokal already, they've started playing the Pokal. Mites have played in it, so they must have relegated their Mites. But there it kind of is, the Pokal. The Super Cup, Atletico Madrid must have won it because there's 2 goals there for them. And Champions League, you've got all the teams here, look, who are qualifying in Champions League to try and get into it, so they've all battled out, and Europa League qualifiers as well, with like West Ham and that. They've got theirs already popped in as well. Just quickly on yellow cards and stuff. Assists, at the moment we have Cliver with 2 in 3 games, so very good there for him. Clean sheets, we haven't had a clean sheet yet, I don't think, this season, so there you go, there's your clean sheet, people. Yellow cards, I don't think we've had a yellow card yet this season. No, we haven't. It's 1.FC, that could be why. That could be why they're high, because it's a 1. Fair enough. Reese, good afternoon, mate, or hello, mate, good morning, sorry, still, just. Everton players. Oh, so people say this to me, like ask me a lot about players from clubs. Richarlison's quite good. Calvert-Lewin, Bernard. I do actually like Digne. I do like Digne a lot. I think he's a really good player. So yeah, there you go. If you're still here, mate, there's the Everton players. Well, if you didn't know, the Bundesliga's coming back next Sunday. So not this Sunday, next Saturday they're coming back, Bundesliga are. But I think the Premier League will come back in 2 weeks' time. So I think the first week of June we'll get the Premier League back. First week of June. I think the first week of June we'll get the Premier League back. Dubravka and Maximan, Saint Maximan, are the 2 who I like. As we now head to the ground here, look, I don't know if this is their real ground because it's Court Lane, so it's probably not. But I watched the video, which was 90. The top. Yeah, he's good. He's not out of 10. He's not a 10 out of 10 yet because he's not Bruno Fernandes. For me personally, this is going to be sounding quite different as a Man United fan as well. He's an 8. He's an 8 out of 10. He's not at the performance yet to be a 10 out of 10 for Man United, but yeah, 8 out of 10, very good. This is their team. They've got S and Anderson, Flecker, Mies, Larson, and I support Manchester United. If you didn't know, Fernandes, and of course, if I'm a non-English team, I support Wolfsburg. And if you didn't know that, then you've been missing all these episodes. But I'll tell you quickly why. I really like the start. I just was watching a football match on TV and watched some Bundesliga football. It used to be back in the day on, I think it was ITV, I think it was, early on in the mornings, and then they put the show on again late at night, was the Bundesliga show, and this lady would talk about the Bundesliga, and she would do, say, 4 or 5 she'd do 4 or 5 games of talking about Bundesliga football, and it was really good. And I personally think, and Wolfsburg was just there at the time. They had a very good team at the time. 2014, I think it was, and I thought, right, love them, love seeing them play, and thought, right, they're my team then, and they're my second team, and they've always been, they always will be then. But yeah, and back to your question about when the Premier League will start, they don't actually know. They're waiting for the kits to come in, and they're waiting for people to get tested. And basically, what they're saying is they think it will be no handshakes when they. So basically, how this is going to work is they're going to line up like they do for football. What they're going to do is they're going to come out of the tunnel a team at a time. So it's going to be weird, but it's going to be like no lines of teams. This is what I think anyway. I think they're going to come out one team at a time, and then they're going to just like line up on different sides of the pitch, and to decide the coin toss, decide like the coin toss and decide the pitch. They will play a game of. They will get the coin toss, but they'll like stand further away, and the referee will just say it's a heads or tails, and they say heads or tails, and the one who gets to pick, and then so and so on down the line. And tackles are fine, but I just think you can't spit on the pitch anymore. You can't shake. You can't celebrate with your players. You can't swap shirts, and that's it's going to be interesting. Czech Tosin, when he was at Crystal Palace, he's very good, and he's underrated. The striker Czech Tosin, got to be said, he's underrated. For me, he's a 10. He's a 9 out. For me, he's a good little player who is like a good underrated gem. Would that make sense? Like, out of 10, he's like a 6. He's not amazing, Tosun. Like, everyone knows he's not an amazing player. He's not like a Bale. He's not like a Aguero, a Richarlison, a Rashford. But he's there or thereabouts, and he would always. I think he'll be always a lower Prem team, so you can always see Chip Tosun play it like an Arsenal, play it like a Bournemouth, a Crystal Palace, a Brighton, a Newcastle, kind of lower down. But yeah, it should be really good fun. It should indeed he is. But as we kicked off here, we have so far Union Berlin have had a good chance. We've had no chances yet because we haven't really had the ball much. But yeah, they've had some good chances already, Union Berlin, to actually potentially go and score. Zinek finds Werner though. Werner now with a little bit of pace, and now with the shot. Oh, great save from the keeper there, and he points to his defence. There he does. He punches actually because he's really happy with that. He just points to his defenders there to tell them where to go. Back in it comes from Kluivert. Now Brooks with the header on. There they do, back in it goes, and out for the goal kick from the shot from Kluivert there. Players to watch out for today for Union Berlin. We've had transfers. Larsson has come in for 9 million, and the other guy, I think the goalkeeper that was, for 4 million. They bought them in from 2 different clubs. Very decent as well. If you have any comments, guys, let me know in the comments by commenting, of course you do. Any questions like what team do I support or stuff like that? Kind of good to see. Coco Coco Martina. I don't think I know who that is. Did I Coco Martina? Coco Martina. I have to get back to you on that one. I have to see who that is first. I don't think I know who that is. But yeah, it's got. I think these are kind of ramble streams. I don't think I ramble a lot. I don't think these are actually just Cremo because they're not. Yeah, you get some useless facts about me in these, which is why a fair few people come and watch. Everton might. Yeah, that's a good signing. That's a good signing. It's not the best signing, that player, Pierre, sorry, Pierre, but he's a decent signing. So if Everton get him, it'd be very good. Holgerberg, yeah, but he's okay. I wouldn't say he's the best player on the team. I wouldn't say he's a good player. I wouldn't say he's a brilliant player, but okay, I wouldn't say he's like one of the top players in the world, but he's still really good. And I think Everton will be lucky to have him because he's a really nice player, and I think Everton will be lovely to have him. Gynec, Werner now with the run. Look at Werner go. Look at Werner go. He's got Gynec in the middle. Zinek or Gynec. Ginzek. Oh, good double save there from the new keeper. Great double save. In it comes Zinek with the header on, and Fernandez, who was bought for £4 million, can class the ball, €4 million, sorry, and boots the ball away now. So that would be euro wise. You're looking, I would say, 2 to 3 million, like 2.8 million, I would say, for him, which is not bad. Wilson scores from Gladbach. That could be Callum Wilson, or it could be like the Man United Wilson guy who never actually got a sniff in at Man United. Poor old Wilson, man. I think that's kind of what I'm going to say there. But yeah, or Makeda. Does he still play? Makeda. I've never seen him on FIFA much, so he probably is playing still, but not for a good club. He played for Man United for like a season or two, and then left. Lusa Makeda, whatever his name was. All I can remember it was Makeda, so... Dilavogi, I literally just... He's the club captain and all, but he's not that great. "5 minutes gone and it's bloody awful, this game, really, I've got to be honest. We've had a few shots, they've had a few shots, and that's it really. It's been okay, it's been even because we've had the same amount of shots ish. We've had the same good stuff. I just don't think it's good. Like, that's my opinion. Mbadu. Werner now on the ball. Werner now with the shot. Subasic though gets there just before Werner gets the shot in. If everyone remembers him from Bayern, from the Dortmund days, absolutely quality player was Subasic. Goretzka scores to make Bayern 2-0 up there in their game, and we should be 1-0 up with Werner, but he's hit it straight into the keeper. Oh, sorry, not Werner. Werner or Zinek or Gidnak or Zinek, whatever you want to call him. Gidnak. Ginzek has actually scored out. Whoa, wow! 1-0 up, come on. But yeah. here we do then as they head on now. We do to this game. It's a 50-50 for my liking. I don't think he's a good player. I don't think he's the worst, Sancho. Like, he's petered off. That's all I can say. Like, I bet Haaland will do the same. You'll peter off and not become the best you can be, which is a shocking thing to say. When Sancho's a great player, I think he does need to come to Man United. We don't really have a right mid at the moment. Daniel James plays on the left, and I don't think he can really play that all the time. Daniel James, so maybe. You can't really play on the. It's about what I was saying. So you can't really play on the left, can't play on the right, and I just think he's 50-50 really of how he plays. Hello to you, Lucas Johns. Good goal, thank you very much, mate. So here we go. Then it's 2-0 to Dortmund at half time, 1-0 to Cologne, 1-0 to Gladbach, 1-0 to Leverkusen against Leipzig. Freiburg 2-0 down to Frankfurt. Hamburg 2-0 up against Stuttgart, and it's 0-0 in the other game, and it's 1-0 here for me. Very easy, actually. I would say it was hard as we look at the match stats, but we've dominated. We've kind of dominated, if that makes sense. 9 shots, but we've both had kind of the same shots, if that makes sense, because they've only had 3 shots out of their 6, and we've had 6 out of our 9, so pretty even on that extent there. By the way, we will be finishing the stream today at about 12:45, I would say, and then we will go. But we've had less possession than them. We've had 1 tackle. We've tackled. They've had 3. They've tackled 3. Fouls 0-0. Cards 0-0. Injuries they've got 1. We've got 0. 1 offside. They've had 1 offside. We've had 3 corners. They've had 1. And the shot accuracy has been 66 for us, 50 for them, at 65% accuracy for passing, 82 for them. There should be an opportunity at half time here to maybe bring on a player, because I don't think Slinger's doing alright. Bring on Fred and maybe Callum Hudson-Odoi in a couple of minutes, if that is what we want. Bring on Callum Hudson-Odoi in a minute and make him maybe play. As here we go then, as we've had the 1 sub now. Fred's now come on. There really is a lot of players though in this Dortmund team, by the way, who do want a game, so it's going to be hard for me to play them all like consistently. Cornet whips it in. Zinek misses the ball completely there and lets Subasic boot the ball away. I like Darwin Calvert-Lewin. I think he's a really good player, and I think if the manager doesn't see that, then Augsburg have scored against Bayern, so it's 2-1 there. Guezzo, I think his name is. Yeah, if Southgate doesn't see that, then I don't know. It's between. I think it's him, Rashford. Sorry, Werner. Lovely goal from Werner there. Leverkusen are playing the Berlin. They've got a hard opponents, but we've done it. Yeah, I think if Southgate doesn't see it, then as there they are. Look, the 300 away fans going crazy in the corner. The 300 of them. Wow, we've done it. But yeah, I don't know. It's 50-50 really, because if Southgate doesn't see it, like in him, then I don't know. Oh, he actually scores the goal, the keeper, I think, but we'll give it to Werner. Yeah, if he doesn't see it, then that's kind of his opinion for Southgate. But I think Calvert-Lewin should definitely go to the England team. I think Calvert-Lewin is a lovely player, and I think if Calvert-Lewin just keeps performance up as he's doing, he can easily get an England team, I think. And if he doesn't get an England team, man alive, I don't know. There's only a few strikers who I think I can still put in the England team at this current stage. It would have to be Calvert-Lewin would be a striker option. You would probably have Rashford as a striker option. We'll take off Kluivert now. Burn Hudson-Odoi. So it'd be Kluivert. So it would be Rashford, Calvert-Lewin. Who else is English who plays up front? Maybe Vardy. Maybe if he's not injured, Vardy. Potentially. go up there, and then you're looking at maybe Kane when he comes back if he's good enough. And that's about it. I think they're the four who you would take to the Euros. I would say maybe the four, and then maybe if you had to bring another striker, like if you had to bring five strikers, say at the end of the day, Abrahams maybe from Chelsea, maybe because he's a good player. Just go with that, and that's it. As we did score, of course, with Werner very nicely to make us 2-0 up. Yes, this is on professional, by the way. Don't say it's not, because here they come with the attack here. It is on professional. Very nicely to see it. If it's not on professional, then I played awfully this game, I'll tell you that. Cornet boots it in. Werner with the flick. But Werner there was just a little bit too ahead of the ball there. Fred, pop it. Fred, can't score. Is Hudson Doyle? No, Kluivert's still on here. With Leipzig are now 3-0 down. Marega, Ever Marega, or the Marega guy who used to play for Porto, has just scored there to make it a comfortable scoreline there. Bailey has decided to not play for Dortmund anymore, for Leverkusen anymore, and he will go to PSG. Well, might go to PSG. It's a might, because so he's going to PSG. So he has confirmed the signing of him. They have there. So yeah, very nice. But yeah, Calvert-Lewin definitely should play for England, as we say. I really do like these comments coming through, guys. I do appreciate it. But yeah, just any opinion you want. Again, as I said, if you can only, as I say, if you can only take if you can only take five, say, well, okay, I'm not gonna, you can't, but say you can only take five for position. Okay, we're gonna say five players who I think for the set. Now, there's not many centre backs in England who play well. I've only got like 2 or 3 on my name here, and it's kind of annoying to say this. Werner with the shot, and a good save actually from Fernandes this time, who boots the ball away straight away. Fernandes does, up as far as the player there was Gignac with the shot, just over the bar, but not a bad shot indeed. So it would have to be Slabhead. If you don't know who he is, that's Maguire. I would then go for Ben Mee, maybe, because I think he's actually done Tomori. We'll definitely go Tomori. Maybe Ben Mee and Tarkowski, maybe, who could pop in and give us a little bit of play, but I doubt they will. Who else is English who plays centre back in the Prem? Who's actually done alright? I'll have to have a look at this, but I definitely think Tomori and Slabhead should go. Maybe Ben Mee can go. I just don't think he can, though. Who plays for Liverpool? Oh, Gomez, definitely Joe Gomez. Without a question of a doubt, Joe Gomez is definitely coming to Euros with England, so that's 3. And then you may be looking at, as I said, the Tarkowski and Ben Mee situation here. We may have to bring along, but then you may have some Championship Donny who I've not said it yet, like McAllister, or actually Sheffield United, my other player who could play it. Werner. Oh, that's a brilliant goal from Werner there. Kind of like just an easy. It's a volley. It's a volley into the back of the net there, and he scored his 8th goal of Bundesliga already, only in 4 games in. As you probably see the Wolfsburg fans again, the 3 to 400 of them going crazy again. 4-0, 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. 3-0. And we're only 8 minutes in. There he comes then onto the pitch. Comes Canuck. He doesn't really need a game, but I thought maybe bring him on for like the last 5 minutes of FIFA time will be perfect for him. But yeah, so basically that's what I think. I think them 4, and then maybe then just play Canuck for a minute so we get a bit of rating so we can say thanks boss for playing me. That's it, I think. I'll have to have a look after this game and go on the Prem and just type in English centre backs and see who we've got, because Werner, 9th goal of the Bundesliga, mate. He's storming this league. Werner is. But he's got a hat trick. Wow, that's good then. Is the whistle going to go? It's going to go any second. It is, because we've just scored 4. Yeah, we could be near the top. We could be even like in the top 3 here after this one. I doubt it, but that's the first free kick of the game. Yes, 4-0. Come on. You get a tiny little cheer from the 300 to 400 away fans, and boos from the rest of the about, I would say, 16,000 or maybe even 20,000 in the stadium who are not happy with that performance. We're delighted with that, though, got to be said. Thank you, referee, as well, for Fimler there, for absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we're going to look at centre backs. We've got to look at centre backs, though, as Bayern win 4-1 against Augsburg. Very nice indeed. Leverkusen win 3-0. Decent. But yeah, we're going to look at centre backs to you, Lucas, just because I don't know if we're actually going to get any. Oh, he's sold, thank God. Who did he go to, actually? He went to Rotherham. His talks with. So the guy with. Volantumi didn't go through, but his one with Rotherham, who they wanted him for 620k, went through. The board have given me 450 of that to my transfers and probably the rest of wages. So it's lovely to see that is there. Let's have a look then at the British, the English players. If you're not English, ladies and gentlemen, here today, and you're from a different country, because I know there's 2 of you watching, or anyone who pops in today, and or whoever's listening to this, and you're not from the UK, I come from a country called England. I'm English. You probably can't tell my accent. If you can't, then yeah. Basham, Chris Basham. I think he's too old. That's the problem with Chris Basham. He's too old. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to say anything. Landy, hello, mate. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But I don't think I can. Sorry. But yeah, here we go then. So just a few names here: Ryan Bennett and maybe Cahill, a bit too old. Maybe say maybe for Byrne, and maybe Clark. Maybe well, actually Clark's quite young. Connor Cody. I never thought Connor Cody. And then you've got Steve Kirk. You've got. See, there are quite a few players, look, as you can see here. Cat and Tom look alike. If you can't see that, then I can. Ben Gibson, maybe. I'm just looking through the English players here, because we needed to think of another one in the premises, though. Phil Jones, actually, that's not a bad shout. Phil Jones could actually come in, but there are a few lower league, Premier League clubs who actually want Phil Jones as their player, so maybe. Harry Maguire, of course. Lascelles, maybe. Could be. Ben Meadet, could be. Tamori, definitely. Chris Smalley, who is now back at Man United because he was on loan only at Roma for a season. There's so many, look, you can see them here. There's so many. He's not there. Where did Tamori go, though? He's gone to Mainz in the 2nd division of Bundesliga, which is kind of annoying because I don't think Chelsea were giving him much game time. If they were, then that's not good. But yeah, definitely, yeah, 2nd League of Bundesliga, as you can see. Yeah, that's gonna what I say there. Oh, it was on semi. Well, there we go. That's why we won the game then. Why we won the game then? That was. That's why we won the game. But yeah, we're gonna make a squad change for this next game, which is coming up. We are of course fifth with 8 points. We're playing Dortmund next. We have a signing for a loan deal for Mbadu. No, Mbadu's staying at this club. I'm sorry, he's staying at this club. He is. He's staying at this club. I tell you, they're loan listed. Look, these guys here. There's still nobody wanting to buy them, which is kind of annoying. Any? I don't know really. Let's have a look at my squad then and just who do we want to bring on then? We do have some youngsters who I bought in. I bought in 2 left backs. I bought in these 2 here. So I think I did bring in Intler as well. So we need to kind of use these 2 here. I think one of these 2 left backs here who has the best potential. Becker. We'll put on the bench instead of you, Canuck. We'll put Morgan Gibbs White on for a game instead of you. You look old when actually you're not. Kind of weird. We'll put you on the bench instead of Fred. We'll put Fred on the pitch instead of Jadavoji. Jadavoji I know will kick off at me for not playing him, but I think he needs to rest for the game. I think James Rodriguez can go on the reserves and not play for a game. These guys aren't happy here, these left mids. I think I might just sell them. I think maybe just selling them because we already have we already have a few guys here. Like this guy here I've never even heard of. I didn't even know we had him at the club. That's kind of the thing we're going to say. There's the team sheet then. We'll give this team one more game. I think morale's up, but at the same time it's not. He's gone, by the way. We have a few left backs now popped in, these 2 here who I think I could definitely play, so that's why I'm going to put them on the bench. I'm concerned about Canuck. He's a bit old, like Boateng is, like you are, like you aren't. Actually, Canuck. We'll add to loan listings. Not loan. Add him to transfer list and see if anyone wants Canuck. Because I think he's a great centre back. Don't get me wrong, but I just think he's just a little bit old, and maybe selling him maybe the right option because we still have 2 youngsters here, look, who I can play. We did the problem with actually we're going to move him off that list, and Bennett's can go on the loan listings because Bennett's don't play much, and you as well can go on the loan listings. Actually, you can be sold. I think somebody may want you. And then we'll keep the rest of the team as it is. Maybe in the midfield, maybe we don't need all these midfielders here, but they all will play this season, so don't say they don't. Didn't even know we had him, but okay. Right mids we only have like 2, strikers we have quite a few. I might actually get rid of this guy here, like pop him off the loan listings and just pop him onto proper transfer listings. There we go. And we'll sim a day and just see what we've got. And to everyone who's here, hello. Yeah, let's know any comments in the comment section. Now, what that you've changed your mind about selling me, boss. I'm hoping you'll give me a chance to play to build my future. I don't want to be a bench warmer. Yeah, you have value. Hey boss, I'm surprised but I'm a bit glad that you stepped in without me having to ask. Yes, I'm just giving my options, mate. There we go for them too. No. So yeah, we're gonna just see if anyone actually wants these guys, like to buy or to loan. But first, we're gonna play Dortmund in a second game in this episode today. What have we got then? I hear you ask. Well, it's gonna be a hazy. Haze? No. I don't want MLS, but we want. Right then. Any suggestions, anyone? Anything you want? I want goal news from a couple of games. Oh, just the 2 games and that'll be fine. Absolutely fine by me. And let's head into it against Dortmund. Have they made any signings? Have they brought in any beasts? Or have they just kept it as it is and kept it as their couple of players they like to have in here? So what we're going to play today is this game and maybe one more, and then that'll be our 3-game episode as we normally do. Did Dortmund bring anyone in? That's what I want to know. Did Dortmund bring anyone in that is different? They brought in, I know they had Hummels from last season. Just checking. So they've not brought in Calabria. They brought in Rafa, and they brought in Rafael Varane, and that is it. And Paco Alcacer has popped back. He's not actually left the club. Paco Alcacer, he's come back. He left in real life. He's not coming. He's come back. And there you go. There he has. Other than that, nothing. And then there's our team, by the way, for today's game. Morgan Gibbs White's getting a game, just because I think he needs it. I think maybe with Bennett's, we need to maybe just loan him out at a club, like loan him to say Cologne or something. Just give him a bit of games, or maybe just do a swap where we buy a player and put him in the deal, so he can go. As we should have got a free kick there, but only got a throw in, which is kind of annoying. In from Zinek. In as far as Kluivert. Oh, just wide from Kluivert there. Absolutely just wide. Not bad at all. Let's watch this again. Hey, hold your horses here. How did I go wide then when my... because... the initial shot was wide there, and the game thought maybe it was going to still go there, and then it just... The next arrow was straight into the back of the net. Sometimes it does that, the Wolfsburg career mode. Sometimes it does that, by the way, on this game. It pops, it says one thing, and then it means another thing. Cornet has actually done really well this season so far. I'm really pleased with Cornet's performance and judgment and how he played for the club. It's outstanding. I've got to give him 9 out for Cornet anyway. He's a 9 out of 10 player. He's a cracking blue. I haven't watched Two-Sync in ages. I don't watch YouTube anymore. I watch my 4 or 5 YouTube. Okay, I don't watch much YouTube anymore. I watch like 3 or 4 YouTubers now. So for me, it would be the Sidemen, AJ Free FIFA, which is Andy Castell, Pieface, who's not a YouTuber really, Oaklefish, Jack 54. We watch kind of them lot there, so that kind of group, and maybe James, and maybe a bit of, that's about it, and maybe Rob with Penguin a little bit, and then we do have a few like others like Race, which is a racing channel, and a few other players, and a few others as well, like we watched lots of lots of F1 people. Oh, not football pub quiz. Welcome back, Jack Williams. Yeah, so we've already missed a shot this game. Yes. I'm brilliant, mate. Better than I was, because basically, if you don't know, I had a few arguments, problems like a couple of weeks ago. All sorted now. My friend kind of dobbed me in on something I did, which is fine. Don't like my friend doing that. Werner's a player to watch. He's the Bundesliga top goal scorer, and he deserves to be it. I'll tell you that. It's just the rest of the team that just don't pull their finger out. If that makes sense. The team don't pull their finger out and go, oh yeah, we're going to actually play, or wow, because Werner plays exceptionally well at like 9 out of 10 games. As in it, that's Gidnak there, Gidnak with the shot didn't actually should have got a free kick there because he got pushed over, but the ref didn't give it. Wow, yeah, he's not that much. I don't think the 88 guy from Alves, I think it is that team. But he's not. He looks a nice card. Looks okay. Maybe worth maybe 40-50k at the moment. Not looking too much. I don't think for him. He's a nice little card though. Who is it who scored? Witzel. Ah, the header of dreams from Witzel there. The header of dreams. Castells. I don't know what Castells was doing. I controlled him to run out just to like a small little bit, and he ran out a bit further. A bit disappointed. Confirmed signing. Inter have signed Zapata for 30 million. Nice to know they've signed Zapata. Cornet with the whip in, header on, and it's out for the corner from Rafa Varane. I don't know why Varane moved really. It's a weird one, but he moved to the Bundesliga, and in my opinion, personal humble opinion, it would have to go. It goes for me Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga slash La Liga in the same bracket. I would say because they're kind of the same, kind of in how good they are. If I've been totally honest, they're both kind of in the same bracket for me. Then after that, it would have to go. It would go Bundesliga, then just Bundesliga, just from La Liga, and then from La Liga, it then goes Serie A, then French League. It used to be that Serie A was so bad, and it used to be the worst, and then it used to be French League just above it. But the French League is so bad, like. Like honestly, I'm sorry to say this to any guy who is watching from France, but just low. You've not got the greatest of teams. Teams can't fault them. They've got really good teams. Fans. You can't fault the fans. Got really good fans for the teams they've got. But each year, it's going to be Bayern, PSG, Monaco, Lyon, or Marseille, who are probably the guys who are going. Oh, and Saint Etienne maybe, who are the guys who are going to get your Champions League, Europa League spots, and maybe at the same time Bordeaux maybe, and that's it. Then, but it's just like who's going to win the league though. It's PSG, PSG. In the last like 10 years, I've probably won it like 8 times in a row. It's crazy. Oh, hello to the 100. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. I don't appreciate it in the sense that I should. As Leverkusen have scored a second, Marega again. The guy they bought him, right? Last season they bought him from Porto for like 10 million, for like 12 million. It said they bought him for. Absolute steal. 12 million quid. That's a steal. At the end of the day, if I've ever seen one. You're only buying for 12 mil. It's an absolute steal. I'll read the thing in a minute. I just got a Facebook message from somebody. I'll read that in a second. So I'll just have to shut up for a second. But Witzel could have even got his second of the game there. It's easy to say that we're not going to win the league, because if we win the league, we have to beat this team here. But I just don't think we will. That's the honest opinion. I just don't think you understand that we will. You can hear the crowd. I think the best league in the world, by the way, is the Bundesliga for crowd, because 99.99999% of these, they had an announcement come out, right, that every game in the Bundesliga nearly 70, pretty much every game in the Bundesliga, 70% of every ground is full, which is unbelievable. Look at Turf Moor, Burnley. They don't produce that much. It's crazy. Let me just read it, what they said again. Afternoon, gang. We have Tom from BGS joining us today. Is he in the chat there? Probably will be in a minute. Host a football pub quiz. I think I'll probably play this out in the first hour. There's 2 sections to it, questions and answers. It'd be great to get you all playing along as well as the listeners. I'll do the questions in the first half and then the answers after the travel. Then you'll have our chat in the second hour. We can find out how you did, have a chat about any sport news, and Ben can do his guest here, and in the third hour do his guest player, same as last week. Didn't have to be limited to the station team. If anyone can join the call, Buplamos. Oh, there we go. And it's half time now, and it's pretty obvious what we've got. But yeah, so there you go, it's half time. Dortmund 2-0 up against Leipzig. Leipzig is shocking this time, I don't know why. Hamburg 1-0 up against Cologne. 2-1 Leverkusen versus Union Berlin. And 1-0 up Schalke. And we're losing 1-0 in our game, only just. It was a very poor goal to concede, gotta be honest with you. Here we do. Do we bring it on? Yeah, I think the team's alright. I think the team's alright. He was 45k on Xbox. Just sold him. Fair enough then. Nice to know that then, Connor. Yeah, it's lovely that is then. He was 45k. So yeah, he's about 50k. Well, you must have sold him cheap then, because I think he's like more than that last night. And today probably. Royce off. Just wide from Royce. Royce is now falling to the ground like, I can't believe I didn't score. But that's EA for you. I tell you that. Even with some of their bots, they still can't score goals. Calabria. I thought Calabria was the right back for Milan, one of the Milan clubs. AC, I think it was. Morgan Gibbs White now back in defending. Casteels punches it away for a corner, and you can now hear a little cheer that you can from about 600 away fans going, come on. Luka Modric is coming on. Why did he not start then? You've just bought Luka Modric and you didn't start. Oh, well, that's a shocker, if I've ever seen one. And he scores. Is that Luka Modric? Is that Witsel? A CDM Witsel has scored. Flipping hell. CDM Witsel has just banged in a brace, a double. In. Header on. Good actual header there from Werner. But Varane, it looked like it was Werner or Varane's head who got on that ball, so well done to Varane if it was him. No, hey, Wolfsburg. I like it though. I think we can do it still. Fred to Werner now with the ball to Cliver. Cliver now with the ball into the box. Here he finds Zinek, who whips it in again. Nobody's there on the end of it, and it's now in a counter attack here because it was going to be a counter attack there, but I don't think they're going to actually get it here because it's now 4-on-2. We're playing Bremen next. We are. Is this only our second game of the episode? Let me just, after this, we may have to play Bremen just very briefly. We're making a couple of subs. So we're taking off Zinek and we're bringing on Weghorst and we're bringing on Stephens for Cornet. The Cornet's played Cornet's played like a lot of games for us right now, and I think they've got Leverkusen next, the harder opponent than we have. Still, ours is quite bad. Bremen, they're quite high up still in the league. Calabria, Werner, I'm so sorry. You're awful this game, Werner. You've been brilliant the whole season because of me and semi-pro. But you've been brilliant all season, and then today you're just lucky. You're just off pace in this game. In this game age. How awesome! That's not a game. Yes, yeah. In it comes. Header away from Werner. Let's get to this before Witsel does, because he could slack a shot in the back of the net again. Knowing what Witsel can do. We don't want to do this. Paco Caseno. Hazard. Boateng booted away. Thank you, Cliver. Now to Weghorst, who's on to Werner, who can now try and find Schultz. Okay, we'll try and find Schultz. Yeah, that's where I wanted the ball to go. That's exactly where I wanted the ball to go. Clive now with the run. Very nice. It's now gonna. I was trying to curve that past him. It didn't work. I hate doing this. We're gonna lose our first game of the season. And last season was a better season. Last season was a better start than this. Lewandowski scored 4 against Leipzig. God Christ, Leipzig is shocking. I think they've lost quite a few games, Leipzig. Haven't they? If they've won a game, then that's surprising for me to say. Whip it. He whipped it into Werner. Werner with a shot, and it's wide. Out for the goal kick. We have literally 30 seconds of the game, about 40 seconds left for me to play, and then we will be finishing the game completely. They've actually done some good signings then, bringing in Luka Modric. they have, but why? When Luka Modric is I don't get it sometimes, career mode. I really don't. And they brought in Rodri. They had Rodri last season, I know, but they kept him. Absolutely just unbelievable how they've kept Rodri then. Werner with the shot, just over the bar. But at least we've had shots this game, and at least we're trying this game. I don't really, and I'm going to be honest with you, want to lose 2-0. I want to just lose by 1, and that'll be fine. Like, a 2-1 loss, I would take, if that makes sense. Not a 2-0. But we're going to lose 2-0 to it. Oh, a good team. Not the best, but not the worst. 4-0 win for them again against Leipzig. Hanover beat 1-0. Hamburg can actually do really well this season. Leverkusen have won it, and so have the other team, Schalke, I think that was. Hamburg are doing really well this season. Let's have a look. Oh, we're still on 8 points. Can't be too disappointed. Hamburg, are they top? Not even. Actually, they're there. They've not. They've lost 3. That's why. That's our first loss of the season. We're not unbeaten anymore. It's kind of shit. But still in the top 6. I can't be too blatant in this. We've got to stay up there for the rest of the season now. Let's actually have a look. I'm actually going to do some training right now because we're on a Sunday. Some players who don't normally get much training, we're going to give. We do have youth squad players. I didn't realise we do have youth squad players who could pop in and give some actual good attention. Who actually needs it? Hudson-Odoi maybe. Give him a hard one. Let's give one of our players who's not doing much, but we're going to keep this guy here. We'll give him a bit of promise. Midfielder, we'll give Morgan Gibbs White some, and we'll give him a medium because it's going to be quite good for him. We'll give a goalkeeper one, or we'll give fullback. We'll give fullback actually. We'll give this guy here one, and we'll give him a hard because that could be good. And last one, we'll give a midfield. We'll give a goalkeeper. We'll give you a medium 1-1 kind of play, and we'll just dim them all. Nice to see, and advance that, and then there we go. We have a chance. We're loan offer for Bennett. Huzzah! Loan offer for West Brom. We'll negotiate that because I think they maybe want me to give them a bit of too much money for me, and I can't do that. They want Bennett. You can have Bennett to the end of the season. We can accept the end of the season for you. We're happy with the 1 year. Ooh, we're happy to do this. Fuck it, 50-50. We'll take 50-50 on his wages. So we take out 4k and that. See if Bennett accepts, because hopefully he does. He gets in a bit more game time and they can actually have him. Real Betis have agreed to pay 16.5 million release clause for the start negotiations with him. As you know, this means it's completely up to the player whether he moves to Real Betis. If you want to keep him in your squad, I suggest renewing a contract terms as soon as possible, since Betis have popped the release clause. Should the player decide to join them, the fee will receive by the club. Keep in mind, currently outside transfer window, all terms are negotiated on a pre-contract offer. Finalised as soon as the upcoming transfer window opens. Yeah, so basically these are all coming. So all these loans and all these pre-contracts are coming in for January. So we've got September, October, November, December, January. Let me just check how many games we've played this episode so far, because I wanted to finish in a couple of minutes. We've played 2 games this episode. Okay, we need to actually play this one then. We'll sim to the Saturday. And see if anything actually has popped up. It has, and Uruguay want me to pop in a squad soon. Okay, dokie. Let's quickly go to youth team because there are a few youth players here, like the Swedish guys. These are all eligible players. These two here, our potentials are quite high. Well, you are. I'm gonna promote to senior squad and then just sign you as a contract, mate. I'm gonna give you a contract, mate. So, what's his name? The guy I've put down here. He's a centre back. Oh, he's a centre back. I didn't realise. And he's 54 rated. Let's put him on the bench instead of you. You can have a game now. Jeanette can have a go off, and Weghorst can come on. You can have a game. I know Mbadi will be pissed at me, but we can give Williams a game for once, and Mbadi can come on the bench instead of you. And that'll be about it at the moment. There it will. There's a very good option there. There it will. So there you go. That's going to be it. We're going to give the youngster a contract. The young centre back. If I can find him, this guy. We're gonna. I know he's got great potential, but I'm going to add him straight to transfer listings and just see if anyone wants him, because I need to get that money up. I'm glad. What? I'm glad you want to sell me. I haven't been at all keen to play for you. I think. Oh, fuck you then, mate. Didn't even sign you, and you want to have a go at me. Oh, there we go. He wasn't keen to play for me. Well, you're on the bench, mate, for this game, so shut up. Here we go then. Here we go then in this game against this team. It's what I'm basically going to do today is this game and that's it. And we're done. Last game of the episode, guys. Last game of the episode. There we go, 707,620. Never mind. Let's go then into this game. You can win. Ah, try. Let's here we go then at their ground. I think this is not our ground. Or are we at home? No, we're away. It looks like our home ground. This probably is our ground. You know, they're playing it. Oh no, their own ground, of course. So what's it called? The okay, so it's kind of the same as ours. Let's have a look at the teams then as they come out on pitch. They're just one pitch right now waiting to come out and play. So they've got their new players. Sacco. Restos. Flukug. And Grassy, I think, are the new players for them. Very nice indeed. Let's go then into the game. As you can see our team here, we have Williams playing. We have a good team. I should have really played our second keeper, but he will play next game. He will definitely get a game for us. And off we go then in this sunshine / haze. I'm really sorry that I played this pitch. Played it on this setting for you. I really am. As the whistle's gone and we're off underway, of course we are here at this ground. It's not like our ground at all, as Boateng clears. I really do think we need to shift this team a lot, because we're good rating, right, as a 70 something rated, but the problem is there's so many players in our club who are so upset. They're like, we haven't played much, we haven't even played this season yet. As there you go, quickly at the bottom you can see their team there. Like, you've got about 8 players in our team who are probably kicking themselves going, not had a game yet. It's kind of annoying. Werner, oh, beautiful. Into the corner we go. go and celebrate. I don't even know where our fans are at this pitch. I forgot. I think they're in the corner down the bottom there. Yeah, they are. They're in the. I don't know where they are actually. Can I tell you that? We've just scored a goal, and wherever our fans are in this ground, they're going crazy. All of them, we all of them. Thank you very much, everybody, for the subscriptions and the follows and the likes. Appreciate it. Of course, yeah. If you go in the link in the description, guys, to Twitch, click on that Twitch link, which is Cadwell Plays. We will be live on there in a couple of days, doing another career mode. We love doing career modes. We're going to start a career mode kind of video. Not career mode. We're going to be doing FIFA videos, career modes, all on there. All for the fun of it. And of course, if you haven't already popped a like and popped a subscription, then please do that. Please do that. It's been a lazy without you, my friend. When I tell you what about it, when I see you again. As there's the free kick taken, whipped up. Father's Werner, he's a pacemaker, apparently. Werner is? I don't think he is. I think he's just a really good player who scored 10 goals already this season. Has already got his double figures for the season. So very nice indeed. I really need another player. I'm sorry. I really need another player. I can't just have it again this season. Werner. You've got at least one of the other. I'm going to rest Werner for some games this season, you know, because I'm sorry to say it. I just don't think he's going to be taking the limelight again, and I don't think I need that at this club. What was that? He was going supposed to do the Werner. Oh, this game. Morgan Gibbs White still playing. That's very good because he needs a few games. Morgan Gibbs White. I want Morgan Gibbs White to be a gold. Okay, he's not a gold yet in FIFA terms, like my FIFA terms, meaning he's still 74 because in actual FIFA Ultimate Team it's 75 as a gold. But what hell? Eggerstein to Sacco to Grassy to the Klassen, and they've scored. Didn't know that, did you? That was a bit annoying, wasn't it? Really. You just can't believe it. Just can't believe it. You try so hard as Dally Klassen scores. As Danny Klassen or Dally Klassen, whatever you want to call him, scores the goal. Cornet really needs to do well in this game. Right, back out. Whip it in. Weghorst. Morgan Gibbs White. Handball. Nope. The home team fans clap because they've cleared the ball and want a counter, and they're going to get one, I think. It's really annoying. How it works, by the way, if you didn't know, with it don't matter what you play on. So say you play on beginner, right? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Loads of people play on beginner when they first start FIFA, like first play a new FIFA game, because they don't know if it's going to be a mechanic, like what beginner is. If beginner's like, I don't know, semi-pro or advanced or what. Normally beginner is beginner, but normally at the start of FIFA everyone thinks beginner's like advanced because Weghorst trying to get there. Is he going to go out? It is, and it's our throw. Thank you very much. Weghorst can take, Werner can take that. In it goes. Far as Fred, as Gilvoju, sorry, but Gilvoju can't get to it. So yeah, basically, when it's like a draw like this, the sliders are not on attacking much. They're just like the lowest sliders they can be, right? Okay, so what they say, and then when they're losing, the sliders are up a little bit, so they're pushing harder to the AI to get the goal that they need to, so you can give you a little bit more challenge. And then when they're winning, the sliders just stay high and don't really bother. And Grassy scores. Don't know who Grassy is. Never heard of the guy, but Credit where credit's due, he scored, so well done him. It is Alberto Grassi, his first goal in the Bundesliga. Like I said, I have no flipping clue who that is. Like, I don't mind Werner scoring every single goal, as we say, but it's just going to be annoying. It's like, we're going to have, like, at the end of the season, Werner 20 goals, say, everyone else, like, 10 or 11, everyone else, like, 4 or 5, which maybe it's fine. Maybe I don't care. As you can't hear anything now but the home crowd clapping because it's half time. As there they go, all happy in the hood. No, it's not all happy, mate. Fuck that. Mönchengladbach 2-0 up in the other game on this Sunday against Stuttgart, who will probably get relegated, you know. I think we're fine. As there we go then at the second half now, as Cornet with the lovely run here. There's somebody in the box for him to aim for. That's Werner, but what a block there from Sacco, the defender there. Unbelievable there. That's Grassi. That's Grassi. So I don't even know if he's real. I know he's a real player, right? But I don't know if he's like a real player, real life in this club. Because I watch Bundesliga. I love Bundesliga football. As you get another corner because Ferbling, the striker, gets the out for the corner. I know who Ferbling used to play for. I think he used to play for, wasn't it? Like Paderborn or something. Something shocking. Not Paderborn, Freiburg. I thought he played for last. Something like that, anyway. He's played for, and then now doesn't. They've got West Ham next, because they're in the qualifiers for Europa League or Champions League. Great. They have, so that's nice for them to do that. We don't, sadly, have another. We're not in qualifying this year, which is I think it's a very good thing. Okay, because I don't want to do Champions League, Europa League this season. If lockdown stays and this game doesn't come out until September, it won't come out until September, and hopefully we can get all our season done before September time. We've got Freiburg next. Just talking about them, of course. But yeah. Gilabaju, what a ball. To Weghorst now can run. He's only got 68 pace. I think if we can get his pace up, he would be a good striker. Like at least in the 70s, he would. I think. Referee, you got pushed. Okay, nothing. Fair fucking enough. We are 11. No. Egerstein with the shot and it's saved by Casteels. Right, we're going to make a sub now because we've had 65 minutes nearly. Werner can stay on. I just don't know who to bring on. Fred, we're going to bring on for you. Morgan's White. Clive can come off and Hudson-Odoi can come on, and that's enough for now. I'm sorry to Weghorst for this, but Weghorst, you're not performing to what I expected you to perform like right now. As Egerstein gets the block in and out for the corner. As here they come, did their change. Their change has just come on, and there's a few claps for their change, look as you can see, and our change hasn't come on yet, has it? Has they come on? Fred and Gilabot, they have, but why did not show it? I have no idea. I pressed X, I think. Okay, why? We're 3-1 down. Sahin with the goal. Nusi Sahin with the goal. 2 goals in the Bundesliga now he scored. Unbelievable. We're going to lose 2 games this episode. That is crazy. Oh, they still have the Rishalki goal, everything in. Riquelme's actually a really nice player. I like Riquelme. I really do like Riquelme. I think he's a good player, Riquelme. Come on, get to it. You heard a few oohs there because that was our players trying to Our fans trying to make us so we can actually. That's going out for throw-in. Indeed it is. But they now can make another sub. They're going to make another sub just to waste some time. And that is Kirk, Eggerstein off, and Kirk on. Kirk. I'm Kirk on. I'm Kirking on. He's just offside there. Shouldn't have done it. The match of the day. I'm kirking all over the world. I'm working all over the world. Referee has a red card for Clarkson there. He just slid him in the back. But it's not it's a red card. Thank you very much, ref. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We don't have enough time though to score. I don't think. Morgan Gibbs White to Werner. Werner can turn. Werner can shoot. And Werner can save. What a save from the keeper there. I like that keeper actually. Wasn't he 780? What's his name? Don't really see their keeper much. Pavlenka. Is he still 84 rated this year, or was it last year 84? And everyone was like, oh, Pavlenka was so good. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints so much I wanna be. Sahin again wanted another goal. Don't gonna get it though. I don't mind if I don't mind if we lose a game like really close, but like 2 goals again is just like not gonna cut it. When we were 1-0 up at the start, I thought, right, we've got this. Williams, whip it in, William. We're still progressing just about. In. Rashika there. Riquelme. Rashika. I never knew Riquelme really. I didn't know really where he played in that, but FIFA thought he's an icon. They brought him in, so can't really complain. Hudson-Odoi now with a turn. Hudson-Odoi now with a run. Hudson-Odoi can keep it going. Hudson-Odoi. I think he will actually get maybe an England call. Hudson-Odoi, I think. Off the post. Unbelievable scenes there, Jeff. Unbelievable scenes. No, they get a throw in, and we literally have about 8 seconds of FIFA time left for me. 7, 6, 5, 4. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That was our good old 10 seconds there. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for today's episode. A win and 2 losses. I'm not too disappointed. I'm just annoyed that we lost by 2 goals each time. München beat Stuttgart 3-0. Very nice, very nice. And that's your German league done for the day. That's your Bundesliga done for action here on FIFA and my FIFA career mode. If you have enjoyed, of course, do sure to smash a like and sell it. Knockhart has gone. He decided he wanted to go. And we have a transfer offer here. Oh, and he's loaned out, by the way, for Mali. We don't really need him. He's worth 8 million, so if we can try and get a little bit more, over 8 million, we will get him into the club. 8.4 is what I'm looking for. I'm going to ask for a mil more than they wanted to pay for him. Sorry, but I'm not willing to go less than 8.3. Actually, I am willing to go less than 8.3, mate. You just have to give me a budget fee. I am willing to go that. We'll stall it and give him 8 million. 8 mil, mate. That's how much he's worth if you're not going to buy him for 8 mil. Sorry, but I'm not willing to go less than 8 mil. I understand I'm not willing to part with him that easy. We're willing to give you 8 mil in order to silver deal. There we go. Mally now, if he wants to leave, he can do the guy there. Bennett's has sold. He's gone for a year at West Brom, so I think he has actually generally gone now. If he doesn't go, then I don't know. Oh, we've got to submit a squad. We've got to submit this squad. We can't take you there because you're injured. We'll bring in you. What about strikers wise? What we're looking for? What we're looking at? Any good? Any slow shit strikers? No, we're looking alright. Goalkeeper wise, maybe. I think I might give Capampos a go. And we'll submit that squad, and he'll be very happy that he's got a game. Monthly scouting score for the youth players, youth academy. We've got 2 here on the books. I maybe sell them both. I don't know. Bennett's has gone, of course, for he's joined them. So whenever I want Bennett's back here, I can just go, Bennett, come in. You can play for us. But there you go, gentlemen. That is it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, of course, smash that like button and subscribe if you are new in the comment. If you are new, and of course, do of course like the video if we appreciate it, and also go to the Twitch because we're going to be streaming on there, career modes. We're going to be streaming stuff on there, having a bit of fun on Twitch. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Cattle5, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. 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 Please like, subscribe, and goodbye.